Okay, so hi guys, and today I'm going to be talking about how our moon formed. And so, 4.5 billion years ago, there were actually 5 rocky planets. And in case you don't know, right now there's only 4. So you're probably wondering, how did the 5th rocky planet go away? Well, that 5th rocky planet was called Theia, and one time it got disturbingly close to Venus. And that's this thing called a gravitational catapult, where something gets pulled in by larger thing's gravity and then swings around it, and it goes hurtling in the other direction. And that's what happened with Theia and Venus. And so Theia was about the size of Mars. And so that means it would hit Earth at a higher speed than the Earth would probably be destroyed, but it's only heading towards Earth at a speed of about 9.58 kilometers per second. And I know that may seem fast, but it's just slow enough. To get it ripped apart by Earth's gravity. So that means by the time it reached Earth, it's more of an asteroid bombardment than anything. So now Earth was getting bombarded by asteroids. But not all of them hit Earth. Some of the asteroids started orbiting Earth, but not all of them. There's some leftover asteroids away. But guess what? Those leftover asteroids were stemming from the ones that were orbiting Earth, also known as Earth's rings. And so there's a small area where Earth's rings and some other asteroids intersected. So as you can imagine, that place was pretty chaotic. Asteroids were flying everywhere and crashing into each other. And in case you don't know, when the asteroids crash into each other, they form a bigger asteroid, and then a bigger one, then bigger and bigger until it becomes spherical. And that's what happened with the third proto-moon. But out in the other stretches, but out in the far-away asteroids, they weren't affected by Earth's gravity because they're further away. And so that's left plenty of room for their own proto-moon. And so naturally, loads of rocks started colliding together to create another moon. But with a gravitational disturbance of the first proto-moon in Earth's rings made the outer asteroids get pulled towards the Earth. And then, well, it was chaos. Earth's rings were super thick with two proto-moons sending asteroids flying everywhere, and Earth was in its roughest patch with asteroids colliding with it. But the first proto-moon, what formed in Earth's rings, was pulled in all directions with big gravitational disturbance, but it's most pulled in the direction of the other proto-moon. Well, apart from Earth, when it's orbiting Earth, so it can go towards that. So I made a wiggly line towards the other proto-moon, and then, well, kablooey. Those two proto-moons collided with each other, forming one big moon. But when they collided, they sent debris everywhere, and then Earth's rings were super thick, and this was a real bad day. There's one super big proto-moon orbiting Earth, sending asteroids flying everywhere, and since Earth's rings were super thick now, lots of other tiny proto-moons were forming, and the tiny proto-moons were basically what was making it the most unstable. But those didn't last long because of the gravitational disturbance everywhere. They got ripped apart pretty quickly. But the asteroids were fine. But now that the proto-moons, the smaller ones, were gone, that means it was kind of calm again. And so that means the one big proto-moon, as it orbited Earth, got rid of all of the other debris. And to learn Earth was ringless with one big moon. And so, yeah, that was how the formation of our moon formed. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching and like and subscribe.